Hello, my friends. So I'm going to be starting a new series. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be playing along with NicoleJones911's new Scrap-A-Thon class that came out yesterday. I'll try to leave the link below for the class. And so what I have to do first is put together 31 page kits. So I figure, I don't have a ton of, which is good. I don't have a ton of loose, there's a little 9 there, or a 6, of loose 12 by 12s. So I'm going to kind of start with loose 12 by 12s and then work my way from there and see where I go with it. Now what this paper is here, this is from a Pay It Forward box that I was recently involved in. So these aren't papers that I've picked out in the past, they are just papers. Now, a difference between Nicole's and my style is that she always puts a piece of cardstock in with every kit, and I love pattern papers. So 90% of the time, I will use pattern paper for my background. And what does she do? You can look up on YouTube. She has countless videos. So much fun to watch her put kits together. So she'll put 3 or 4 papers together and then get a cardstock. I'm not going to be going to get the cardstock. So I also wanted to, I don't know if you saw that I'm in a spending freeze for the year. Started in the beginning of September and runs for a year. So this is one of the ways I'm going to work through my spending freeze. That's why I said spending freeze in the thumbnail in the beginning, is by putting together kits and actually using all these classes that I have purchased, because I have purchased a lot of classes in my day. So you'll probably see a lot more videos from me coming up, which is cool, because I will try to film everything I do. These are interesting. Look, there's circles. Try to add those in. So these are not even full 12 by 12s, so I'm going to put those to the side. Oh, and I wanted to tell you, I'll be just separating out my kits for now with computer paper. I don't know if I'm going to put all the embellishments in with it or how I'm going to run with that yet. Got to figure that out. So I think I'm going to put these up there on my desk for now. Now, I said I'm not going to run and get cardstock, but this was in here, so I'm going to use it, and I guess that's how I'll start. With this really nice kind of olivey color right here, and just, ooh, that's cool. Huh, what is this? Cardabella. It feels so nice too. All right, so I'm kind of loving that color, and I love that with that. So these may be 2 different kits. Maybe I will work through 2 things at one time and see what I am feeling. Okay, so this is Chamel. I've had some of this and this. Really not going to hang out as friends. And next to me over here, I have this additional, I guess, platform that pulls out of my desk. I have like a 1940s war era desk that I craft on. So it's an old-time office desk. So that's just to the side of me over here, and I'm going to put the papers that are not going to be used right now onto that. Now, it doesn't mean they won't be used at all. I'm just trying to look at these 2 things and see if I might be able to put them together. We shall see. Oh, see, that's way too much going on, but I do like those 2 colors together. And I love this too. See, that and that together really please me. So you know what? We're just not going to faff around too much. I have those 2. Fine. That's just how it kind of happened. With that being the main idea, and if I can find a way to work this in, great. If I can't, great. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Now, one of the cool things about it, ooh, that's working, is that whatever I don't use on which, the layout I'm doing right there, I'm going to have a pile for all my scraps, and then anything in that scrap pile I can add to the next layout and the next layout. That's kind of my plan. All right, I kind of like this together, kind of. All right, that is too white. Oh, the other thing is I'm not super hip on having like orange and cream together, and I know, I'm sorry, white and cream. And I know some people, it does not bother them at all, and I think that's fantastic. Now, I don't think we're going to be working in this snowsy Christmassy one, so we're going to just take that fully out of the stack. I'm not going to be doing any Christmassy layouts for right now. No, I am not. Now, I have to decide if this looks more of like a white kind of a core piece of paper as well, because it kind of does to me. Look at how great this is, textury orange. Oh, I love orange. So I thought I would just take you along for the ride, see what we see. Oh, that's kind of fun for Halloween stuff. How cute is that? Like, now this, whatever this is, it is so incredibly thin, but I could put it together with this and we could have some fun. Because Halloween is during our Fab October month, and chances are one or more of my kids will be going to a Halloween party before the month runs out. See, this might be enough to do a layout for me because I have this too. And yeah, I have a lot I can do with this, so I might, oh, there's extra stuff in here. I might go ahead and call that done. Oh, look at, there's all these little bits in here. I think it's for some collection that's in here. Looks like my mind's eye. All right, let me get those out of the way. All right, so I'm gonna call this kit done. Now these greens are not spot on, but I love the idea of this with this. And if I want to bring these two colors in together because these mulberries are really working. So I have that, and I will go ahead and get myself a piece of computer paper, put it in between. Gee, I have all of one kit done. Now I know I need 31, so I should just go ahead and put a sticky on my desk and just do some tally marks. I think we're gonna do that. And see how this goes. Now, I used to be so into the My Mind's Eye, like the scuffy stuff, but I'm not as much, but ew, that's pretty. But I do want to see what I can use. Now this right here, this is Lily Bead Design, printed in the US. That's a gorgeous background. So we've already got a background. Like I said, I was planning on not being super precious about the whole thing. So that's why I'm just trying to pick and get her done. That's really pretty. The idea of putting a little bit of this with this. That's a maybe. I do like the vibe of it. I do. But then again, I love me a ledger. Love me some ledger. All right, we've got some pink fresh in here. Like I said, this was all from this Pay It Forward box. So I looked through it when I first got it, but then I kind of left it alone. I did. Also want to make sure if any of these little weird offcuts can work in here, but no, not really. Not really, not feeling it. Let's see. And there's definitely combinations that I'm seeing that I like the idea of putting together. I definitely can't do ledger with ledger though. That's not gonna work out. That's pretty. The thing is, some of these are like from a paper pad and they're so incredibly thin that I'll definitely need a thick one to go behind it. And I do have paper pads, but I guess I don't usually pull them out, so I'm not aware of how kind of there. That with that is beyond gorgeous. Ooh. Is that too many lines though? That is really pretty. Okay. Well, he just got chucked, which kind of like that side better, but who knows? We'll see as we go, right? So this is going to be definitely longer of a video than what I normally do, and that's fine. That would be good for that Halloween page I was talking about. And if it's not your kind of thing, that's absolutely cool. That's a partial sheet. It's absolutely cool. Does not bother me at all if you just want to peace out and come to my next video. I totally get it. Ooh, I'm kind of liking that together. All right, that's going to be my next one, I think. Look at this. I found a little sticker friend. Oh, this must be a whole collection kind of thing. Okay. Pretty, pretty. All right, so I think these are like My Mind's Eye collections in the back. All right, so I'm going to put these three together. That's my number 2. Let me go ahead, bring these back. Now, I really want to kind of decide, like, do I want to do collections? Do I want to do paper pads? I might have a bit of everything here. We'll see how it goes. Now, this is Dear Lizzie's Stargazer. I feel like I've used that before. Don't know if I want to use it yet. I didn't have this Chamel paper before, but I do have a lot of that collection. Don't exactly have a lot of dragony things to do, though. Let's see. Like the lemons, I've used this piece of paper like 5,000 times. Same with this one. Might be a little pink freshed out. Okay. I like the idea of this kind of scuffy orange with this really dramatic black and white, because this is a citrusy kind of thing. So it's kind of an interesting vibe to me. I think I'm going to work with that and see if I can bring in another color, because I am digging that. I would pull this in, but yes, they're fed. But I feel like I want to, I know I'm going to do something with those papers. Like, I need, I don't know, some pink, orange, and I just thought about that, but I'm not trying to do like a flamingo-y page, but that's cute. Just a lot going on. So much going on. This is gorgeous too, but I need more. I need more action. Let's see. Let's see, let's see. I wish these weren't so thin. Maybe that's my problem. I'm apparently a paper snob. I like this, except for everything's too close to the same size. That's gorgeous, but this is like vintagey and that's bright white. I might struggle a little bit. All right, so this poor little kit is gonna have to go to the side as well until I pull out another paper pack, I think. Unless, wait. There's something I can do with this. No, see, there's no orange in it. Nope, it's just gonna have to go to the side. These are not inspiring me that much. I'm gonna work through it though. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh, would I go with another ledger? Why not? All right, so this is yellow and it's a really nice deep teal on the back, and the other side has these hilarious froggies on it, but I'm looking at this for a background. Let me see. I mean, I've already used this dragon paper, so I'm like, like this and this together. Yeah, that's gonna be happening. So that will be happening. I'll put those together for the next page. Let's see. So this is like a variegated lemon yellow. Oh, that's working. So this is a nice cardstock weight, and this is an insanely gorgeous cardstock weight. So definitely can work with that. It's funny, these are two different collections, but they probably will work just fine. All right, for now I'm putting him there. I like the yellow and the blue, and then just going to the yellow of the little lemons. And so much of this is like that My Mind's Eye kind of stuff that might work the best for my bright paper. And I can use some of that baby blue behind there. Not feeling that as much though. Not for what I'm thinking of here. Let's see. Is that bringing just a little too much in? Okay. I'm just looking for some layering bits. I might want to go ahead and look at some of this My Mind's Eye looking stuff. to throw a little bit together because there's all these sticker sheets and stuff with it. I kind of feel like that's what so much of this is in here, so maybe I'll do that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and call this a paper kit, and we will see where we get with that later. So I have 3. All right, so as you see, I'm not taking forever and a day to go through them. I am just seeing a couple of things that look great together and going from there. I could use that with that. Look at how well those purples go. I don't have a dragon page currently in mind, but hey, I always have a page that I can come up with something to do with taking pictures. So we'll just see how it goes. I like both of these little aqua shades though. I really like the aqua with these and like Seize the Day too. All right, I may or may not add that with it, and the only reason that I'd be doing that is to just pull out these different little aqua bits. And if I scrapbooked this early enough in the series, like had it as one of the top pieces, then I could keep carrying this cut apart through all the next, through all of the next layouts. Now, I did have this piece of paper before, and I used this side for sure. Did not use this side, which is also fabulous. Oh boy. I mean, look at that. Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't know. I'm going to think about it, but I'm not feeling it as much as I should. That's, yeah, overshare. Lots of talking. All right. So this is definitely towards the, I would love to get some of that green color out from something though, because it's so cool. Like if I added just like more of this color, it just, to me, is going to get lost. I need a bold punch of color. I'm starting to think, yeah, that these are all like the scuffy scuffies. Scuffy scuffies. Wait, is that close enough? Do you think it's close enough? I just feel like I need some like bold difference. Okay, for now I'm going to have this with it because I really like the idea of that, but I'm going to put it behind it because this is my main set of papers. Okay, so that's going to be number 4. I'm running out of ink for these. I'm not that excited about them. I do have, oh, 4. Where did I put, oh, you know what? I do have some that I'm quite excited about. So you know what we should do? Let's go ahead and look towards the back of these, because look at this. It has like all these pieces that, quick glance at the day, I mean, it has all these things that already go together. So that, and I think it goes with this kit because, yes, it does. Okay. So lots of cut aparts. All right. So it's like cut apart land. Okay, so this, happy little moments. This and this definitely go together. And, you know, I might just try to get a little crazy layering with a bunch of these cut aparts and these pieces right here. And for the most part, this is going to be my kit because it's already in there. So we're going to say that's my 5th kit. There we go. I wanted to use a couple of these scuffy ones. Okay, distressed, I'm sure scuffy isn't what they're called, but distressed looking collections that are in here. And I'll show you the other one that I'm reaching. It has all these pieces. And I'm not trying to throw the embellishments with it. This is just a stack of paper I had. I also have some different embellishments that I'll bring in after a while that were in that Pay It Forward box. Okay, so these are like die cuts. They're pretty. And they're also embossed. So there's a little bit of dimension. These are just like little cut apart things. I mean, at least it's, oh, they were like on a, okay, so these look like they were on like a little booklet. Okay, I have no idea what year these are from. All right, so we'll put the like the little 4x6 booklet together. All right. I remember this stuff back in the day. I don't think it's the newest collection though. Okay. So let me take a look and see what we have in here. All right. Oh, and they're single-sided. Got it. All right, cute, cute, cute. I mean, I do like the idea of that stuff. It's just, ooh, stripes. Okay, stripey stripes. I like me some stripes. Stripes are super usable, great. Okay, now we're starting to talk. Stripe with this gorgeousness. And let's see if another one of them hits me. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and use this because I like the size, but my only question is, how do I feel about cutting into this gorgeous piece right here? Hello? Hi, Rocco. Sorry, my puppy Rocco just came in. Like, that looks very, very dark. Okay, but this is going to be my kit right here. I'm going to do this. I'm going to preemptively go ahead and put this in here, and maybe I can find one more page kit while I'm at it, knowing that I have all of this stuff. Why don't I do that? Because I like the gray a lot. I wish I knew when this was from. You know, because you can use some of these bits in here too. So this is my favorite piece of paper right here. I'm going to go ahead and put that down as my page kit. I already forgot if I went ahead and marked it. So let's see. I did, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this would be my number 6. That would be 6. Okay. Now let me see if I can pull together one more that I'm feeling. This would be really nice for fall. Okay. That would be a good fall one. I don't dig that glittery stuff. There's a lot going on with these. They're very bold and scuffy and all that all at once. Okay, I think these two with some of these leftover bits here, and I'm gonna go ahead and sacrifice this because I want this orange in there. So this being the main one, I'm gonna go ahead and go like this and get my piece of paper to slap between them. So that's my number 7, and I'm going to have all of these little pieces with it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move this set of papers aside because I'm just not feeling that inspired. And I'm going to get my stack of pattern papers brought over here and see what kind of traction I can get with these. Now, there is something to be said for when you know you've chosen your papers, you know, you might get a little bit more jazzed about them. Let's see. I'm still going to keep this really nice orange. It says it's called Nautical. It's from Fancy Pants, 2014. It's not very thick. I mean, I would think it would be thicker, but it is not. And I still do have these 2 really thin Halloween ones. I'm waiting to see if I can, well, should I put it with this? I could put it with that. That looks Halloween-y, or is it too busy? Maybe. I mean, when the time comes, I'd probably have to pull out some of my Halloween embellishments and all that. I'm going to call that number 8. Why not? Why not? I like them. I know it's going to come up in the month. We'll put those down. Okay. Now let's see. This is gorgeous. The summer collection, absolutely stunning. Oh, look, pink brush again. There's so much pink fresh all the time. That is so pretty. But this is pulling up the periwinkle. I just think it's just way too much going on. So let's skip that. More pink fresh here. That's a lot. This one is just pulled out of a paper pad. Although it's a pretty nice weight on it at least. That is a maybe. I wouldn't mind finding that yellow. This looks like Jen Hadfield. Pretty, pretty. Ooh, that's really pretty. Pretty, pretty. Let's see, come on. There's a paper that wants to be with this. Ooh, let me see this with this. Doesn't that look pretty good? Or is the, you know what, these pinks are just a little bit too off. Bummer, that's a really pretty piece of paper. This is like, oh, look, it looks like I did a background at one point. Rocco, stop. Let's see. Webster's pages, really gorgeous there. I'm trying. It's amazing how many we have. These are just a little too close in size, otherwise I would jump right on that. That's really pretty. Here's some of that scuffy look that I'm not too into. I believe this is a Christmas collection. That was, I think, maybe Hip Kits from Once Upon a Time. Let's see. Come on. That's straight up hideous. The only reason I think I would end up using that is to use this right here. You know, to bring in some of that yellow. Would that work? You know what? That's pretty close. This thing is hideous, but that yellow might work. That might be able to go together as a collection right there. I just saw some junkets. That's amazing. Let's see, let's see. These actually get a little bit heavy. You never would have thought. Let's see. I mean, I have got, like, this is, I have a piece of paper right here that's from Sweetwater. There's no date on it, but I'm telling you, this stuff is not new. Okay. See, I wish these were different sizes. That's what I'm looking for, is something that's just going to separate it a little bit more than what it is. Oh my goodness. This little fox paper, I love that because we're in fall time. I'm gonna have him up the top, up to the top. So cute. That's Sweetwater too. Let's see, pretty, pretty. That's hideous. You know, it's so funny that how the styles change that we like, and like something that we liked back in the day does not mean we like it now. You know, that feels better to me than this one. It does. So if I had that with a little bit of this, and this being a peekaboo, just the yellow, don't look at that, then that can be a good paper kit for me. Okay. So we'll go boop, like that. Let me go ahead and get my sheet between. Now let's look at this cute little guy. He is cute. Now here on my desk, I have a piece of that cardstock that was in that Pay It Forward box. So I'm gonna just grab that out from the get-go because the navy is working. So you know what, you can't see it well enough. So let me go like this. So I have a tiny, or like a 6x12 of the navy. Let's see if anything else will work. That little fox is a specific color though, so I don't know. And I didn't even grab back my papers. Yikes. Okay. I will see. We will see what's in here. I don't know what I'm even looking for. I just know that I'm looking for it. Some of those colors actually work. Most of them don't. Black isn't, well, his little feet are black, but I don't think it's enough. No, and this is like a cream background. I know I should get over it, but I can't. Oh, I think I just saw this paper in one of Nicole Jones' videos when she was going through her, to make some kids. I think, I don't know, I was watching some old ones on YouTube. That is really cool. Okay, so let me see, would that work? Nope, it's bringing in the wrong blue. So the papers start to get heavy when you're going through them after a while, so like you really actually do want to separate it out. Let's see, that's papers that I made along the way and different things. Oh, that is a cardstock sticker sheet. Well, look at that. We're going to put that to the side because it looks like a really quick kit could come together. This is all from Kaiser Craft's Stargazer collection. And same with these. Look, a whole set of things that match. Okay. Let's see. Come on. Something wants to go with that. It's like where the tones are just off a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. This I'd only end up using for the black because I don't have any soccer kids. Total hand-me-downs. Don't have any hockey kids. So those can go into a little giveaway kind of pile, I think. Don't have a cheerleader. Let's see. Yep. Those hand-me-downs are not going to work out. So in here, this says on the bright side. I bet this is from a warehouse box along the way. Ooh, that is gorgeous. What do you think about this, my friends? Look at this with this and this. We've got ourselves a kit. A kitty kit. Okay, that's going to be number 10. That was easy enough. I just had to find some wood grain to be happy. Okay. Let's, you know what? Let's go ahead and process, let's see, those couple of collections I just saw. Let's see. Oh, I have no ballet. Let's get rid of ballet, soccer, and hockey. Sometimes hand-me-downs do not work. Okay, so this is a collection by Ranky. Oh, that's gorgeous. Let's see what I can make. Now that's beautiful. And then this is kind of like another vibe. I do like this with this. They're like, you can pick up some of the greens and whatnot in with that. So I'm going to put these two together right here. I think I'll put those together, but now I have to see if I can find anything else. Do I want to do that, or do I want to use this one because I know I'll have some autumny stuff to do? Well, for now, let's work on this. Let's see. Is that too kind of cream-based? Kind of cream-based. Let's see. See, and that is kind of scuffy, and that's kind of watercolory. Would that work, though? Because, nah, not really. Not feeling it. Hopefully I'll find something. You never know. Oh, look at that. That is gorgeousness. Oh, that wood grain. Oh, see, it's orange on that side and like this on this side. I think we're going to do something with that. I think so. That's really pretty. Love the wood grains. Oh, look at that with that. Ew. All right. We're just going to pull this out because I have a feeling these two are going to our party next. Okay, like these three together. I'll put a little tick mark there. We can put a piece of paper in between. Now we're at 11. Look at this right here that I found. They're both the same collection, so of course they're spot on, all that kind of stuff. Let me see if I can find anything else while we're at it. Now these are kind of little. I would like something medium size if I pulled in another piece of paper right now. So let's see what we've got. Oh, like that. All right, these three are definitely going to be my next one. Now I know I said that I was looking at putting in 4 pieces of paper, but I'm looking at this as a background. Then I have this, and I figured there was something on that side and something on this side. So it's kind of like I have 5 pieces of paper is how it feels. Okay, this is going a lot quicker than planned. Let's see, do I want to... Oh, you know, I did say, let me look at this because this already has these stickers with this. And we have a little piece of paper. I've worked with this. It's okay. I like it. I don't like it. I'll do these 2 together with this sticker. Let's see. It's just, for me, it's like almost too monochromatic. All right, I'm going to use these together, and I'll have this sticker sheet, and I have this additional piece of paper right here. I do like the floral with it. So let's do that. I love when they come together quickly because things don't always come together quickly when I do this stuff. All right, but a couple of them just so happen to have had the stickers and stuff with them. What are you gonna do? Okay, now let's see. That's so pretty. Oh, look at the denim. I'm digging that denim too. All right, so that's lots of wood grain and whatnot. Very cool. Okay, I don't need this bag right here, although I'll need all those bags shortly. All right, let's see if any of these are working again. Let's see. Really pretty tile-y looking stuff. It's funny because I love Pink Fresh, but sometimes I need a Pink Fresh break. Let's see. Now shortly, I'm probably going to switch this over. Now look at this. This is Pink Paisley. Little Adventures 2 by American Crafts. Oh, that says White Star Line. That is stunning. It's painful when they do that. Oh, same collection. Hello. So we'll have these 2. Because that is incredibly cuttable right here. Let's see. I don't even, oh, look at how cute that is by Webster's Pages. Cute. Cute. Okay, let's see. Oh, I hear somebody walking upstairs and I think it's my daughter. Hi, Shay. I have almost a full one. I'm liking the idea of this Pink Fresh paper right here with the watercolors, with this gorgeousness of this paper. Look, this, do you see how this brown plum matches so incredibly well? And then I have these pieces right here that I can cut up and put on top of them perfectly. So that's going to be number 14. And I'll probably pause on number 15, and, you know, after I do number 15, and reset my direction. Now this crate paper right here, oh, it's from Sunny Days. That is gorgeous. That's an idea. I do like that. That's an idea. I also really am digging this right here. This is crate paper Atwell. So so cool. I'm sorry, not crepe paper, fancy pants. Fancy pants. Let's see. I'm letting them both have a little audition moment here. That way, if I find stuff, look, it's junkets. If I find something that I like with one of them, then I can go ahead and start making some quick decisions. Not really. I'm looking though. I am definitely looking, definitely trying. Isn't it funny when you think you have so much that goes together and then you're like, I don't know if I like it. Now this I love, except this is kind of a cream base. Do I want like stripe with stripe? Probably not. Although that looks kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Just because I like those two colors together, but they don't match. No, but this does. How do we feel about this? It's not something I've used a lot of, and I'd be really excited if I can bring some of this in. I'm going with that for number 15. All right, friends, that is it for these. I think what I'm going to do next when I come back is pull out some of my collections that I already have together and see what wants to get put together. That's what I'm going to do next. Okay, friends, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.